When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Yellow Jackets will put toe to leather and we'll get started. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Hurricane offense makes its way onto the field to start this game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense. And if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are 2 of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw, it's Chadwick. Makes the grab, it's Barney. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
The Canes headed quickly to the line. Caught in the backfield, it's Carr. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there, but we're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you set up 4th down.
The Yellow Jackets offense has the ball for the first time. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
And the Yellow Jackets, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on 1st down, the throw. Fires to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit.
Number 13 on the field goal.
Right down the boulevard. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
Got it in the middle. It's Hayes.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Hayes. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. And the Hurricanes come to the line in the hurry-up. Scanning the field, it's Chadwick. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to throw again. Gets it out quickly. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Canes have this offense rolling. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
That's caught. It's Lofton. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
He's got it on the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. You better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Second down, he'll throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Carr. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking downfield, it's Chadwick. Under fire. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Well, the offense has made it known on this drive. They're trying to throw the football, and they're going to let this quarterback go to work. The defense does a great job winning up front. They get the sack to try to slow this momentum down.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And guys, that 3-ball has us all tied up here in the second.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Washington. And he won't quite get there. But, boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Yellow Jackets lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Surging forward on the sneak. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. The Yellow Jackets will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. To the air, it's Chadwick. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That play had zero shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
With the catch, it's Johnson. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Nice job by the quarterback there throwing the hitch route against zone coverage. You can't stare at him. If you do that, you allow the flat defender to get underneath it, and that might be a pick six. So really good job by the quarterback there.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. And the Yellow Jackets line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of and get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Back to throw, it's Chadwick. Oh, he makes the catch. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Hurricanes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Wants to throw on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Pringle. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use. Got his man on the right. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. And the Canes are threatening on first and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They just keep firing. He's got him. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. Second down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They've already squandered a couple of chances to score touchdowns in the red zone, and now another opportunity. It's 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Canes! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Yeah, and it's money time. It's 3rd and goal. You got the option. You can run the football, still be balanced, use the big fella, the tight end. I love it down here because he can act like he's blocked. Flip out and get open, and then he's got that big body. You just throw it to him, and he does the rest.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Finds his target down the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. Caught over the middle. It's Spencer. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Oh, they're after him. He's going to run it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Phillips. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score...
Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Pulls it in, it's Johnson. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. First play of the drive comes from the 22. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this...
Lets it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Chadwick. Going back to the well, another deep ball. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sidelines. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. The Canes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Looking for a deep man. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Atlanta. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the flats at Bobby Dodd Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Just about set to put toe to leather as we are deadlocked here in the 3rd. He'll bring it back looking for help. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They haven't really been able to line up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Dropping back, it's Chadwick. Firing to the right, complete. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hand.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. And the Hurricanes in the hurry-up. Trying to bully their way in. Touchdown, Hurricanes! They take the lead with the 6. Ready to try the point after. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
And the Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Now the play fake. Hit as he throws. And the missed connection on third down. The Yellow Jackets send out the punt unit. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. He's got it down the left. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Miami!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. The lone back's got it. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, and at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. You've already sent your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Yellow Jackets will punt it away on 4th down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And the Canes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Buys a little extra time. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Direct snap. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
Little touch pass to the receiver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Or will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? To the air, it's Chadwick. Pressure coming. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Canes. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? You can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Rushes on him. Snagged in the middle. It's Washington.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Gets it out fast. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Unloads quickly.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
That's caught. It's Phillips. And defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Fires to the right. Got him, and nobody's close. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Keeps it on the bootleg. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
No more room to run as this defense rises up on 3rd down, and now it's 4th down from the 22. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Got it behind the line. It's Carr. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. The Hurricanes will hustle to the line. Back to throw. It's Chadwick. Makes the grab. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, 1st down and more. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Quick strike complete. Turns it on in midfield. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Got his man quickly. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Back to pass, it's Chadwick. Into the end zone. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen.